Greetings, comic friends. It is Wednesday, therefore, you know what time it is. It's TGIW time. Thank God it's Wednesday. New comic book day. Going over pickups for today. Another nice week. Really, really good stuff. Excited about everything. Yes, we're excited about everything in here. Reasonable little stack. I think it's 11 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 books. So, little higher than my target. But it's an average. You know, sometimes there's 8, sometimes there's 12, and then you hit 10. So I'm okay with it. And this does. I'll start with this. I did do something that I'm doing my best to resist. I got something off the shelf. I did pick up Gamma Flight #1. I wasn't going to get it. Then I saw it there. I started flipping through it. I'm like, you know, I really like sort of the world that Al Ewing has made with the Hulk. Seeing this follow up, these characters are fun. I like Doc Samson in the Sasquatch body. I think that's fun. So I thought I'd at least give it as a spin-off of Immortal Hulk, which is what I think is one of the best books that is out on the shelf today, which is sadly ending soon. I should at least give the #1 a try. So I did pick that up off the shelf. So that is the 12th book. Other than that, it would have been 11, which it's less. It's one less, but is what it is. All right. So the normal books that I had subscribed to have Amazing Spider-Man #69. Nice. This current story is okay. I hear that Spencer is going to be ending his run on Spider-Man in at least the foreseeable future. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think whoever picks it up... Okay, so that's not all I'm going to say about it. I think whoever picks it up, I would have some asks of them. I would ask them to fix Harry Osborn. Either make it somehow so the Kindred never happened, or that it wasn't actually Harry Osborn, because come on. Leave Harry Osborn alone. Like, if you're not going to leave him dead, at least don't. I was chatting about this with my buddy Travis. Hey, Travis. Where, like, the overall story arc of Harry Osborn would be so much greater if it ultimately ended with him overcoming, right, his inheritance of the sort of like insanity and going through what he went through. And, you know, he started off as like just a happy-go-lucky college kid, got into some trouble because his dad's crazy, slipped into some supervillainry, but have him overcome that and get better and not blame Peter for everything that's gone wrong in his life, because that is just tired and it's not true. But they keep bringing it back up like, oh, no, yeah, I blame Spider-Man for all my problems. It's just, it's lazy and it's not fun. A better ending to him would be, I think, overcoming everything that he went through, being sorry for the trouble he's caused and the pain he's caused, but in the end, going back to that, just a good guy. Not a good guy as like a hero, just a good guy. He doesn't have to be... Harry Osborn can just be a regular person, Harry Osborn. That was always the best Harry Osborn. Anyway, do something with that. Make it so it wasn't actually Harry. It was a demon or a spirit that was pretending to be Harry. Just don't. And just then have him just peace out, because Kindred as anyone is just a dumb character. So just be like, I'm not actually Harry. Bye. And then never seen again. Cool. All right. More Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man #2. So the first issue of this It was okay. It's a nice idea of like this little think tank of really smart people. So Lunella's there, Squirrel Girl is there. I think there were a couple new characters that I don't recall, and then Peter's there, and no one knows that. No one that's there knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Does everyone else know Peter Parker is Spider-Man? I didn't give away anything, did I? Sorry, Peter. But it's like he has this little robot buddy that, as he's in his normal Parker getup, keeps calling him Spider-Man out loud. You'd think they would have made sure that doesn't happen. It was okay. I'll keep getting it. It's a Spider-Man ongoing, and since I have all Spider-Man, like my full collection of Spider-Man includes all Spider-Man ongoings, I guess I'm kind of stuck with it. But we'll see if we have to end up breaking that rule. So far, it's not like awful, like, oh crap, this is just the worst. It's just the first issue didn't blow me away. I'm open to it being good, but we'll see. But it was the same with Nonstop Spider-Man. I didn't like the first issue of Nonstop Spider-Man, but I liked the second and third. So who knows? Wolverine number 13. It looks like this is part of some X crossover event. I don't know. I don't read X-Men. That's just too much. It got too convoluted, and I bailed on X-Men a long time ago. But it looks like this is Hellfire Gala. So if you read a single X title, you have to deal with the occasional crossover. It's gonna happen. So I guess, at least Deadpool's in there, so maybe it'll be something of value in there for me. TMNT number 118. So last issue, we got a bit of reconciliation with the Turtles and the Foot Clan. There's someone going on in the shadows. So probably hints of the next bad going on there. Things have been fairly calm for a while in that book. And I'm not saying that that's bad. It's been still top notch. It's just been fairly... bunch of stuff happened. Let's kind of calm down. Let's have some fun issues. Like there's a whole Battle of the Bands thing, and it was really fun. It was really good. But I think it definitely needs to start building up to some other actual like big arc. Stray Dogs number 5. This again, I can't suggest this enough. I don't know if this is the last issue. I don't remember how long this is going on for. But I hear that the first issue of this has gone up in price a little bit. So if you do want to read it, you might just want to wait for the trade. Just fine. It reads just the same. But I do suggest reading it one way or another. It's a beautiful book. In many ways, it's beautiful. The art, the story. It's chilling. It's a murder mystery from a very, very different viewpoint, and it has some interesting angles in it. I really like it. Something is Killing the Children number 17. So we continue on with Something is Killing the Children. It was meant to be over with at 14, 15, something like that. But then Boom was like, why would we ever want to cut off this cash cow? Make more. Tinian, make more. We will chain you to your desk. You have to write more. And I mean, love it or hate it, you know what this is by now. There's not a whole lot to say. It is what it is. It is an interesting read. If you're into that sort of thing, great. If you're not, then if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. You're not missing anything. Shadecraft number 4. This I really like this book. I don't remember her name, but her brother who is in a coma sort of inhabits a shadow that follows her around and trying to figure out what's going on with that. It's really, really good. Phantom on the Scan, number 3. The only thing I remember about Phantom on the Scan for that I know to talk about Phantom of the Scan number 3 is what I said about Phantom of the Scan number 2, which is I don't remember what's going on, but when I read it, I enjoy it. I get caught up with the context clues, but I couldn't tell you exactly what's happening. It's probably a sign that I should drop it, but I go in with that thought when I read issue 2. I was like, God, I don't remember what happened in issue 1. Maybe this isn't a good sign. I went into that with issue 2 and I read it and like, oh, this is good. No, I like it. I will keep it. But now I'm in the same place where God, I don't remember what happened in issue 1 or issue 2. Maybe I should drop it, and then I'm probably going to read it and be like, oh, wait, no, I like this. I'll keep it. Who knows? Nuclear Family. I think this is another one of those sleeper hits, kind of like Stray Dogs, where people are noticing a little bit later on, like, wait a second, this is really good. I don't know how hard these are to get, but I do suggest it. It's a really interesting story. Great imagery, and nice, an interesting twist, an interesting plot. Curious to see how it goes. Homesick Pilots, number 6. So it's a number 6, so I assume it's the end of a first arc. It's what would make up a common number of issues in a trade. So they usually plan that ahead. I still love this book. I'm probably not as excited about it as I was, probably just because when it first came out, because it was so different and so fresh, and not that it's played out or anything. It's just okay. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, it's still really good. It's just not this like, whoa, what a great idea. Never thought of something like that. It's like, oh yeah, it's continuing that, but I still really enjoy it. And then last, Heroes Return, number 1. I really like Heroes Reborn. I said it many times as I got those issues. I didn't realize that there was a follow-up to it. I was thinking, like, I really like Heroes Reborn. This is great. I enjoy it while it's out. Also kind of glad it's a limited series and getting over, because it's one less book I get every week. Or every month. No. It was every week, wasn't it? Every week. And then Heroes Return comes out. Now, I'm not upset about it, because obviously Heroes Reborn didn't end the story, and I've been enjoying the story. But at the same time, it's like, oh, if it just would have gotten wrapped up. That's why I was always so, like, with those Heroes Reborn issues, like, man, there's not a lot of this, like, ongoing story thread that's supposed to tie everything together. Like, it's not really moving forward very quickly. You're going to have to wrap this up here pretty soon. But it's because there's a whole nother limited series to follow. Makes sense. So, it's fine. It'll be good. I hope it'll be good. I hope it continues to be good. We shall see. So yeah, that is it. 12 books, nothing extra. There's one thing I almost got at one of my LCSs. I didn't quite pull the trigger. I wanted to think on it a little bit more. I might go back and get it. As I think about it, I kind of want it. But maybe we'll talk about that next time. We shall see. But yeah, that's it. Nice little reasonable stack. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you got. What do you think of the stuff that I picked up? I'm real excited to read all of them. I think I've gotten my stack down to and there's still room for stuff to drop off. There's still some limited series that are gonna go away. Your Rorschach and other stuff. Most importantly, Rorschach. But I think I've gotten it down to like a really solid, like the books that I have are just really, really good books, and I think that's the way it should be. And it's been good. It's been healthier for me. I'll say that. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the books for the week. Like, subscribe, hit notification bell, do all that fun stuff, and most importantly, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.